substances that relieve pain, dull the senses, and induce a stupor. While some have medical benefits, many are abused for non-medical purposes.
My name is Lydia Felly Akullu, and I am going to look into how drugs, narcotics to be exact, get into the different universities in Uganda.
Narcotic drugs get into different university gates through drug dealers called plugs. Plugs are either weed growers or middlemen in the lucrative drug business.
To understand how drugs get into universities, who sells them, where they get them from, and how much they cost, we are going to talk to T-Bag, someone who understands the business and has been into the business for a while. Now, we have chosen to meet him in the streets of Kampala to protect his identity.
So drugs in the universities, most especially, they are brought in by fellow students, those who have been on campus, those who are still there, and those who actually trying to come in. If you look at the university, like the entire institution is surrounded by very many people, not only students. Business people, business is always them on the universities, and these drugs come in because there is a ready market. University has a lot of students, very many kinds of people from different backgrounds. So students themselves and also people that outside the university that deal in these drugs bring them onto the university. But if you're a person outside and you're dealing in drugs, there is no way you're going to access the university premises unless you use a person who's there. And who's that person? And like the extent, the student. So through the people who deal in drugs and the students that use drugs, make them come onto the university.
At Makerere University, our investigation revealed that the plugs are found in neighborhoods like Kavule, Chikoni, and Nakulabi. They are often students themselves, meeting with dealers in discotheques, dingy bars, or around hostels and earning commissions for selling narcotics. Some even work online using platforms like Snapchat to peddle their wares. The types of drugs sold on campus are varied. Marijuana or weed is favorite among students. Other substances like cocaine and ecstasy are also available, often under different names like Star Daddy, Purple Haze, or Boo Boo. How much then do each of these drugs cost, and in what quantity are they sold? Brown sugar goes for 20,000 shillings per pack. It is often wrapped in a little piece of paper, and each quarter can be taken on different days. A little bag of meth crystals goes for 70,000 shillings on a good day and 75,000 shillings when the market is tight. Weed cookies range from 5,000 to 10,000 shillings per pair, depending on the concentration of weed. Sometimes it goes for as low as 3,000 shillings. Mijaj is at 10,000. Cosmos is at 5,000 per strip. Codeine is at 25,000 per bottle. A pack of spiced tobacco, that is Oris, goes for 5,000 shillings and comes in different flavors, that is strawberry fusion, double apple, and cherry, as well as menthol and mint variations. Mushrooms, 10,000 shillings per mash, depending on its availability. Now, this most of the time comes from Mbarara University because of its strategic location to fertile soils. Ecstasy is at 5,000 shillings. Morphine is at 5,000 shillings. Scopolamine is at 10,000 shillings. Weed tea depends on the quantity one takes, but can also go for as low as 5,000 shillings. Weed cupcakes go for 5,000 shillings each. Cocaine, commonly referred to as coke, goes for 400,000 shillings per teaspoon. Aviation fuel, majorly used in the ghettos to quench hunger, but also used by some university students, costs as low as 3,000 shillings. Experienced users warn Rockies about the dangers of these substances, particularly when taken in large quantities.
Byemmanyi There are some deadlier substances like the ones that are directly injected, like enchuri. We don't take that here in our ghetto.
Kati enchuri eyempiso byebimbe twagoba mu ghetto zaffe wano.
One student revealed that some injectable drugs like ecstasy can cause death or mental illnesses if overdosed. According to DrugWare, ecstasy is usually swallowed in tablet or capsule form, but can also be snorted or smoked. Injecting it is rare and more hazardous, potentially leading to blocked veins, abscesses, blood poisoning, or gangrene. Another substance gaining popularity among university students is scopolamine, derived from the nightshade plant and known as the devil's breath. This potent drug can zombify victims, depriving them of energy and memory. Early studies showed that scopolamine, when combined with morphine, can induce a state of consciousness where pain is forgotten. To evade detection, dealers have become creative. They make weed cookies by boiling weed buds in water and mixing the concoction with dough. These cookies are then sold at inflated prices, with highly concentrated versions costing 5,000 shillings each and diluted ones going for 3,000 shillings. Our investigation also found that deliveries are often made through border riders, with some plugs claiming that drugs are everywhere and easy to get. When we spoke to Kampala Metropolitan Police spokesperson Patrick Onyango, he confirmed a drug problem in universities.
Our intelligence agencies have been picking information about university students who are using drugs, and more so very powerful drugs. As a way of policing and enforcement, we have made some arrests in those universities, and the suspects were taken to court.
He also acknowledged that drug use is a national issue. To understand the reasons behind drug use, we ventured into downtown Kampala, a suburb where drugs are sold and used even by minors. This area is notorious for its ghetto youth, and gaining access required a third party who understood the local language and culture. With their help, we met with the gang leader and we were allowed to film under their production. What then are the reasons young people use these drugs?
Our young people in rehabilitation centers, if it is stress, what causes that stress? Top on the list is actually finances. 38%. Finances are an issue. Someone is broke, someone has lost a job, somebody cannot really impress his girlfriend, or you get me? They don't have money.
Reduction in unemployment among the youth can reduce in the abuse of drugs.
We bring you the next part of this story tomorrow. Lydia Felly Akullu, NTV.